Hi Tim, welcome to Cloud Pandit in this Microsoft Fabric Master Program. In today's session, we will talk about how to schedule data pipeline in Microsoft Fabric. So let's start. So go to Data Factory section. Let's go to My Workspace. So let me create a one lakehouse storage because I want to create a copy activity in a pipeline. That's why let me just create one lakehouse for loading the data from one folder to the another folder. Okay, because we need to have one activity in a pipeline, so that's why let's put one input folder here, one output folder here. So once we have created input and output, let's go to input and we will upload a one file here. Just browse it, select credit underscore daily, just upload it. Now what we are trying to do now is we will try to use a copy activity in a pipeline to copy data from input to output folder, and then we will schedule that particular data pipeline. Let's go to my workspace. Let's click on this, create a data pipeline. So this data pipeline, I'll call it as a PL for data ingestion underscore daily. Just create it. Okay. So once we create this particular pipeline, so let's add a copy data activity. So what we want to do with this copy data activity is source is lakehouse. Let's select the lakehouse that we created. So this is the files, select browse, select the required folders. So we need to select the input folder and this particular file. Then come to destination. In destination side where we want to load this, I want to load this particular file into the output folder. Okay. So very important point is once your activities are added, you must have to save this. You must have to save this particular activity in the pipeline. Otherwise pipeline will run but without activities. You must have to add a activity, then you need to save it. Okay, fine. Now let's go to schedule. Here if you see, it is saying schedule refresh is turned off, meaning so your schedule is not turned on. There is no schedule activated on this pipeline. It is saying. Now if you want to do ad hoc run, you can just click on this to run the pipeline immediately. But if you want to create a schedule, just click on schedule on. I am turning on the schedule. Now repeat. So every minute if you want to run a pipeline, you can select by the minute. So every minute means 2:14, 3:14, 3:15. Now 3 o'clock 14 minutes, right? It will run at 3 o'clock 15 minutes, 3 o'clock 16 minutes, and so on. Every 2 minutes means every 2 minutes it will run alternative minute, meaning it will run at 3:15, again it will run at 3:17, 3:19, and so on. Like that every 5 minutes you can say 3:15, 3:20, 3:25, 3:30, like that. Similarly every hour also you can say every hour means 3:15 it will run, again 4:15, 4:15, 5:15, 6:15, and so on it is going to run. So daily trigger means at what time daily you want to run. Let's say I want to run daily at 3 o'clock 16 minutes. I want to run a pipeline, and also I want to run at a different time, maybe 3 o'clock 17 minutes also I want to run, and I don't want to run at any other time. Okay, you can schedule it like this. So final trigger you have is weekly. You can say weekends you want to run at this timings, or every Friday I want to run at this timing. Like that you can able to schedule for weekly also, but I am strict to the daily trigger. So I want to run pipeline at 3:16. So from when to when this timing every day has to run is from today onwards. If you want to run lifetime, like continuously, you can leave for the end time. But I want to run for till this month end, you can select the month end time. Next, time zone. So in which time zone you want to schedule pipeline? In IST. That's why I have selected this IST. Okay. This is how we can have a schedule. Now you can apply this particular schedule on the pipeline. So as this it is scheduled, now you can just click on the schedule. You can see, so next refresh in less than a minute. It is saying within a minute it is going to refresh. Earlier it said scheduled is turned off. That is what the message it said, but now it is saying less than a minute. So uh, schedule is scheduled on this particular pipeline run is scheduled. Now to see the pipeline runs, you can just go to the monitoring hub. So in the monitoring hub you can able to see the pipeline is started at 3 o'clock 16 minutes. You can go inside this pipeline. As we have added some activities, we should be able to see those activities here. you can see the copy data activity ran. And if you click on this copy data activity, it is saying one file read, one file is written into the target. Now you can go to Lakehouse. Within the Lakehouse, you can just refresh this. You can able to see this file is loaded at 3 o'clock 16 minutes 14 seconds. Now again, if you go to Monitoring Hub, so within very short time, like within few seconds, pipeline is going to trigger one more time, because we have scheduled to run a pipeline at 3:16 and 3:17. As the time is now 3:17, you can refresh and see now the time is 3:17. Pipeline ran one more time. Okay, within this run, again copy data activity is running. So what this copy data activity does is it is going to overwrite the existing file, because file name is same. It is going to overwrite the existing data. Now you can see this pipeline is again succeeded with copy activity, and this copy activity again one file read, one file written. Now if you go to Lakehouse, within the Lakehouse you can see this particular file refresh time is 3 o'clock 17 minutes 14 seconds. Earlier it was 3 o'clock 16 minutes 14 seconds. Now if you have a multiple pipelines, if you want to modify schedules for some of the pipelines, you can come to your workspace. You can see different pipelines. You can click on this. You can see schedule. Okay, just click on schedule. You can modify whatever changes you want to do. See, now it is saying next refresh in 23 hours 58 minutes, meaning it is going to run again tomorrow. So that's why it is saying 23 hours 58 minutes is there to refresh or to run this pipeline once again. If you go to this pipeline, if you click on schedule, it is saying it ran at 3 o'clock 16 minutes recently. 3 o'clock 17 one also will refresh in some time. It will say, so last one is at 3 o'clock 17 minutes. It is going to say in some time. So that's how you can able to schedule our data pipeline in the Microsoft Fabric team. Thanks for watching, team. If you have any questions, if you would like to schedule a pipeline at different times, how to set up and all, if you are not aware, please feel free to put your questions in the comment section. I'll answer all of your questions. Thank you for watching this video. I request all of you to subscribe my YouTube channel and encourage me. Thank you all.